Invictus, my kings, and welcome back to the Slavicus Maximus channel and the total fall of the Samurai United Kingdom campaign playthrough. And today we will launch the invasion of Shikoku Island. Yes, indeed, we will march forward onto Shikoku Island. We will crush everyone that tries to... Well, we can't quite reach it, though. We can't quite get on the shore with everyone, but anyway, we will continue marching forward in the next turn. But we invade Shikoku Island and try and regroup all of our armies. But we have 5 full stacks ready to go, ready to crush the last remaining well, bit of independent Japanese rule that we find within the western part of the Japanese Isles of West Japan, so to say. And so as we do, we will march with all of our armies. All of our armies shall march forward, and with all of our forces united, we will crush all that would stand against us. I'm just sending some armies back eastwards, but in general those 5 armies are recruited from scratch because it simply would take a longer time to actually send all of our armies back the long way than it is to recruit new ones. And these 2 armies can actually march northward, come against the city of Sanuki, and their capital is which is the capital of the clan Marugame, which is what I'm trying to say. And there's also Marugame over here. They have a small little island outpost, but Marugame is actually quite a big whatchamacallit, it's actually quite a big clan. There are quite a few provinces over here. But in Shogun 2, follow the samurai movement range is not very good, so it's gonna take a while before our armies get anywhere close to as you can see, it's already autumn, it's already fall, so it's gonna take a while before our armies get in range of each other to fully siege down all the provinces. But we will get this is the finale part, so we'll get through it. We'll get through it in no time. Let me just actually select the right. There we go. Selected the right army. Our general gains rank. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Let's repair the settlement. Let's get him which sort of retainer. Morale units, +1 to morale of all units under this man's command. That's pretty good. Soldier's mistress. Or wigwag flags, +5% to this man's radius. Probably the morale is going to be more useful. And I actually forgot. Let's get him aggressor. So these 3 armies shall march southward against the town of Tosa and the town of Nakamura, and these 2 armies in the north will march on throughout the north. I mean, it's self-explanatory, isn't it? It's about the same, really. There's one more town on the northern pass, but it seems like it's not very protected, so it's going to be a breeze. Shikoku Island is going to be ours, yes indeed. And with that, we will have completed our dominion over Western Japan, or Southwestern, Western, whatever you want to say. Actually, let's check how the Americans are doing here on the minimap. Well, it looks like that the Prussians and the Americans are going at each other, because these provinces aren't as was held before. But it seems like, from this sort of look, is that Western Japan is going to be held by the British, and if we let it play out, then Eastern Japan would be held by the Americans. Very interesting indeed. But it's neither here nor there. What is here or there, however, is our march forward. Can we make it all the way there? Ozu has joined them, so they are being joined by an ally. And Ozu is all the way over here, so it's not a big threat. These armies are, it's the snail's pace, those two armies. We probably, let's see if we can manage to capture the entirety of Shikoku Island before before those two armies actually get anywhere close to where we are going. That'll be interesting to see. A port blockaded, very, yes, port blockaded. Very useful information. But anyway, let's march on forward. Let's capture the town of Sanuki. We got a little bit of a bloody nose from that. The army received quite a hefty amount of damage, but the southern thrust is continuing as well. The northern and the southern thrusts are continuing as one. Alright, next turn, time to go for the city of Murugame. Let's see if this army is going to be enough. Not quite, so let's send in the reinforcements as well. Let's, through a united effort, put these fools to rest. There we go, peacefully occupy. No issue, no harm, nothing of the sort. Let's go against the city of Tosa. None will escape indeed. And let's march forward with all of our armies of the southern thrust. There we go. Tosa is ours. Really easy. Let's repair the fortress. And now all that's left is the city of Nakamura and the city of Iyo. Iyo. however you pronounce it, that's the last city that's left, really. Yeah. Alright, here we are. It's winter, but we should be able to go for the city of Nakamura over here. Yes, there we go. Auto-resolve, decisive victory, very easy. Let's promote a general, why not? It's good to have generals after all. And let's go for the city of Iyo with these three armies. We'll probably be only able to go for them once the well, we'll probably only be able to go for it in the next turn because it's quite a bit away, you know, a bit of distance. Oh, we see actually quite a few rebellions here popping up, and they are all armed citizenry with very vanilla looking general, but nevertheless we managed to push them away. And another rebellion crushed again. Oh well, what can you do? These rebels, even when they pop up, they aren't that impressive. It looks like on Shikoku Island, oh, we are actually going to lose the city of Tosa to rebels. Very interesting. We haven't lost a province in this campaign yet, so we lost one. Anyway, the southern armies can go and deal with that. And for some reason the general here is kind of pointless, but these guys can go and recapture Tosa. These guys can go and go for the city of Iyo, which this third army isn't probably going to be able to make it, unfortunately for them. They lose out on all the glory. And well, we captured all of the Shikoku Isles. At one point we held essentially all of it, and these two armies just about made it to the crossing point for Shikoku Island. It took him a while, but as this is the reason I decided to recruit new armies, is because it would just take them too long. Here we go, another rebellion attack. This time we can completely crush them. Very easy, very easy. But interesting that the army sabotaged. Wow. Interesting. So the enemy is actually using agents. But anyway, time to retake Tosa with this full stack army. Bam, decisive victory, peacefully occupy, and now I can officially call the campaign finished. Everything, the west side of Japan is under our domain, that is on the mainland or that is easily accessible. Everything is under the domination of the Union Jack. The Union Jack of the British Empire knows no bounds. We now control half of the land of the rising sun. It is ours, and this campaign is finished. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.